What's up guys, it's Coaster Source here, and for today's coaster review, I'll be reviewing Dragonflier, and yes, Dragonflier is one word at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Coming along with this coaster was a whole new area in Wildwood Grove, and this is a great fit to the park, and Dragonflier, of course, is the main ride of the whole area, and today I'll be giving you my in-depth thoughts on Dragonflier. So it's located at Dollywood, of course, is manufactured by Vekoma, and is one of Vekoma's family suspended coasters, which are actually known for not being that good, such as Flying Ace Aerial Chase, but these newer ones are exceptions. It also has a height of 63 feet tall, it has a top speed of 47 miles per hour. It does not have any inversions, even though it being an inverted coaster. It has a track length at 1,486 feet long. Getting into some stuff to talk about, now let's talk about on how this coaster is probably one of the smoothest coasters out there by far. I mean, it did just open up, so that's a factor, but it just feels like you're gliding, which is a great sign for a good coaster. This coaster is actually a clone, so not an original coaster, but it is the first in the US, which is good, and these clones are very much family coasters. You have that height requirement of only 39 inches that allows kids to ride this, which I definitely think this coaster would be a great kids first inverted coaster, which I definitely think this is a great first inverted coaster. It really is just like enjoyable for all ages, and it's just fun, but it also has some intense moments, such as like pretty much all of the first half of the ride. You have that first drop, but right after that, you maneuver into this pretty steep overbank. It really is pretty steep, and it's just really fun element, and I could definitely put up to debate this coaster is not a family coaster. But you also have that first helix, which is also pretty forceful, but that's pretty much it for like the most intense moments. Now discussing the restraints, these things are awesome. I mean, these restraints are incredibly good. I mean, they're lap bars, which are like pretty surprising knowing that most inverted coasters have over-the-shoulder restraints. I mean, they're really comfortable and give you lots of space, which just makes the ride a lot better. Now, I did ride this coaster lots of times. I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was around 5 times. I rode it in the front and the back, and I do prefer the front over the back just because, of course, the view and the other redeeming qualities. Now, this coaster is very pretty. You have lots of great picture spots, such as there, like in the front, there's the fountains right in front of the drop in the overbank, and just lots of great spots all over the ride, which is great for me because I can get like great footage. It's just fun to watch, even if you're not riding. Now, one con with this ride, maybe my only con, is that it is a very short ride. Like, the ride time is very short, but that is probably my only con with this coaster. So next, I'll be going through this whole ride element by element and telling you how good it is. So you'll leave the station and go up this decently paced lift hill and get some great views of Wildwood Grove and Thunderhead on the right side, but then you'll plunge down into this decent drop. You'll go into this underground tunnel and then quickly maneuver into this steep overbank, which, like I said, is a very steep. It's really fun and intense, which then you will go into a little of a straight section and then into one of the most intense moments on this ride, this very intense helix. It's pretty forceful actually. At one point on that helix, you actually pull full 4 Gs, which is actually like really forceful and definitely is an awesome element. It's like I said, it's really intense. You'll go up and go through this wacky element over the station, the twist in different directions. Then you'll go through another helix, which is not as good as the other one, but then like there's some like more twist. One actually goes like underground, then you quickly go back into the station. This coaster was definitely a great fit at Dollywood. They didn't have an inverted coaster in their lineup, so now they do, filling in that gap. So now it's time for the overall score, and I'll give it a solid 8 overall score. Now this coaster actually did surprise me, and it really was just fun. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. It helps a lot, and see ya!